so much preparation and then so much post. But I love being on set. I love being with my actors. I love absolutely discovering things and finding new shots and doing all that sort of stuff. So I think being on set is my favourite thing. Absolutely. Good question.
Did you start like at a young age for doing like filmmaking, or do you like do any acting?
No, you know what? I'm so old. I'm such an old lady. We couldn't make films the way you could make films now. We didn't have cameras that could just do it easily. So I actually didn't start filmmaking until I was about 25 because it wasn't really. So before that, I'd gone to uni. I went to law school, but I used to write scripts and take photos all the time. And so that was the closest I could do to get it. And when I went to film school at QT, I was the worst. I was the worst at it because everyone else was 18 and they'd been making sort of skatey videos and things like that. And I had been sort of not doing that. I was such a nana, but I loved it and I just I took to it quickly. So even if you're dreadful at something, but you really, really love it, I think you can get good at it. But I've been doing other elements, but I really loved history, I really loved reading, and I've done a lot of, I've gone to lots of drama school and I did drama at high school a lot, so I loved working with actors. And so I think the mistake people make with filmmaking is that they think filmmaking is the camera. The camera is the last bit. The rest of it is story, the rest of it's what people do, and the rest of it is what it is to be a human being. Funny, sad, silly, angry, and if you understand all of that stuff, the camera's the easiest bit after that. For me, anyway.
Does anyone else have a question? Got a question over here? Question? Oh, we got a question over here. All right.
How long did it take you from when you started thinking about it to the end?
It probably took me 1 year exactly to make that short film, from the idea to writing the script to getting the funding. So we made that film for $70,000. That was the funding we got from Screen Australia. And then we did all of the finding the actors and finding the location, the little shoot, and then all of the editing. And then our film also, we do what we call sound mixing. So we mixed all the sound, and we had to do lots of stuff with the music. And then there's lots of actual visual effects in my film. So when Elvis is on the big billboard, she's actually all rigged up for her safety. She's got wires all on her, and we had to rub those out with visual effects. So that took a couple of weeks after we had finished the edit. So that sort of took a bit of time. And we also had to take away cars and do a little bits and bobs here. So yeah, that was really.
Didn't even think about that, the safety thing of that. When she's dancing in her boots on the side?
Yeah, that was a major issue. Yeah, we didn't actually shot that. Yeah, that scene on the billboard. There was a real billboard that we had built and printed up and everything. Her mum and dad didn't tell us because they were worried that we would take her out of the movie. But she had her appendix out the week before. Oh my goodness. And we had her in a waist band around her tummy when we were up there, and it was the last shot of the last day. We were up there and we were waiting for the sun to come down so it would be beautiful, pink and orange. That's what we do because we're insane. And she's running back and forth. We did all the big wide shots before we moved into the mid and close-up shots. And as she was running and dancing, this was pulling back and forth. And again, I didn't know she had this fresh scar. And then at one point it ripped, and this blood went everywhere. And we were just about to lose the light. Everything was coming down. And I was like, okay, we'll pull her down. So we had our wide shots, but we didn't have any of the mid or the close-ups. And we had to get her down and patch her up. And I thought, okay, well, we won't have that in the movie. And Darcy was just she was like, no, take me back up. And her mum was an actress, and her mum was like, well, if she's comfortable to do it, she can go back up and do it. So she went back up, and I got it on. I put it on a zoom lens, so a lens that can zoom back and forth. And we did one take of it in the mid shot, and then we did one take of it in the close up, and then the sun dropped behind the hill. And there was no more shooting. was the last shot of the whole film.
Oh my goodness.
And that was the day that the Children's Services arrived to monitor me. And I ripped open the child. So, but they were fine too. We just had to sign some forms. So it was very scary. But yeah, so she was on all this rigging so she didn't fall on her head and die. Because it was about 4 meters off the ground. It was really, really high. And she had to dance.
Yeah.
And she had to act. And she had microphones on her and she had to do all this stuff. So she was an exemplar, you know. It was great. Great question.
What about with like the caravans and all them? Was that already there, or did you have to get the caravan? Like,
Well, the caravan park was part of why we shot there. We found an abandoned caravan park with heaps of empty caravans.
Because I was going to say, would there be people walking around?
No,
It was like
well,
their holiday.
part of it, there was a hill that had people in it, but where we shot, they were all empty. It was like a ghost park. There was nothing in there. So all the crew, we each stayed in a caravan, and then we had 2 caravans that we stuck together, and because they're abandoned, we took off one whole wall, and that's where we could shoot through that wall.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And then we cut holes in other walls so we could do the reversals, and then we would hide furniture in front of the holes. So that's how we could be in such a small space but make it feel much bigger, because no one owned their caravans. We had cut these holes and we could put the camera in back on the face, put like a bookcase back over it, and go through this other hole. So having that abandoned caravan park was a gift, an absolute gift. Because location is, after casting, location is everything.
And didn't you mention that your crew could stay there as well?
Yes, we all stayed in the caravan,
bonus
which
check.
was hilarious. My caravan had a very big rat in it.
Oh.
I called him Fred. I'm not a rat fan. That's probably my least favourite part of the whole
That would be mine. Yes. Can you explain something to the kids about cutaway? They've seen you use cutaway.
Yes.
What does that mean for
So cutaways are when you use material that you can use it in a couple of different ways. I had a lot of location cutaways, like big wide shots of the locations, and it helped us transition from day to night. It helped orientate the audience. This is where we are now, this is where we're going. I also used cutaways to show things that, like point of view shots of things that Elvis was seeing and doing and all that sort of thing. Mainly cutaways are used to create a story world. If you just always have people's faces, the audience don't understand the 360-degree world that someone lives in at all. And so you have to have a sense of that world by giving the texture of the world as best you can. And as Margaret said, for drama it's the same. The more shots you have sometimes of the world, the better. It can give you, we always call them oxygen shots as well, because you'll have a very intense scene, like the scene where she fights with her mum. And then to help everyone's energy, we sort of then have to go to a very still shot because you're all very tense. If I'd gone straight into her hiding, getting all the bottles, first of all, you wouldn't know that it's the next day. You wouldn't understand the passing of time. And also those 2 intense scenes together would make you feel so anxious that you're not recovering from it. A big part of filmmaking is what we call tension and release, having a sense of the ebb and flow, the natural ebb and flow of a story. And the thing is, you're already really great at it. You understood story from the time you're a year and a half old. That's when you understand beginning, middle and end. So it's probably the thing you're already awesome at, and you don't have to worry about it that much. But you just have to make sure you get the shots that enable you to do that in edit.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.